Interesting. It just it kind of builds up the rest of this for you. It doesn't have that side piece. That's the only thing I could see. The difference between those, the completely built up one is this little side piece over here. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Banished with your host Midnight. Last we left off, we were starting to do some of the dock related stuff. We tried to put down some of the key buildings and all that, but that didn't quite work out the way that I expected it to. So I don't know, clearly I'm doing something wrong. And I've already kind of moved on to recording something else. So hopefully you guys will get back to me. You're probably seeing this episode before I can actually respawn, so maybe there'll be another episode where I try to fix this problem. But we're going to go move on to what was the next area. We did wind up putting the Native American items down, which is pretty neat. And I believe they upgraded these, so you can see that this teepees actually have the art decoration is what's changed between them. So these wigwams haven't well, the storage was upgraded, and I'm not entirely sure what the difference between that one is. I don't see any color change, so I'm not too sure what was the change on the variation on those two buildings. And then we also put down some of these long houses, and again, there's doesn't look like there's much variation on the long houses. I was hoping that there'd be something to be some sort of identifier, but it doesn't look that way. So let's go ahead and move on to the forts and castle related stuff. We can go ahead and put down, let me just clear out some more of this actually. Get all this cleared out, get it out of my way for now. And see what we can't come up with this forts and castle related stuff. We're just gonna come right in here. And we're gonna start with the walls, and I just wanna look at, okay, so these are palisade walls. So I just put this down like this. It's a nice little fence palisade. There's the corner units, which I guess I can kind of just do. I'll separate them so we can just kind of see. I don't want to attach them to anything because I want to be able to just kind of rotate around them and look at them. And the palisade has a nice little, I guess that's a walkway for somebody to shoot arrows through, I'm thinking. This is going to be the gate. We'll attach the gate. Oh, I've got two variations on the gate. 2 or 3? Oh, I've got a lot of variations on the gate. Hold on a second here. So that was closed, then we have open. Then we have this other one, which is, I'm not too sure what... Okay, the doors are open inward. We've got this picket one. And then we have one with absolutely nothing. Okay, so that's a variation on the gates. That's pretty cool. Wall tight. What does that mean? There's no variation on that. I guess that you can make something yourself? I don't understand what the difference of these two would be. Huh. No clue. Oh, we can have some diagonal walls, which is kind of nice. So I don't know why you would have these wall tights at all. But I don't know what that means. It doesn't look any bigger than the other gates. Or maybe it does. I'm just not seeing it. But unsure. Unsure, my friends. We've got some diagonal pieces, which I guess we can kind of lay down in a way that would allow us to do some sort of really funky design for the palisade, which would be kind of neat. Have like a little octagon. We have more than like a 3-piece post and a 5-piece post that we can put down. 3 and 4. I don't understand what that means either. It's another thing that I don't really understand why these are separate. We've got some little towers we can hook up, which I thought is pretty cool. Of course, they're not functional. these tower walls, but they're neat to look at. We've got some wide ones, some narrow ones. The ones with continuation, straight pieces on both sides, so you can continue on. I'm not too sure what the differences between these two are. It says 1 straight decorative, 2 straight. Does that mean like I can put them side by side? Maybe? I suppose? I don't know. You don't know. But neat stuff. I have those little towers. Okay, well that's kind of cool. I like the fact that you could do that. What is Fort Post? What is this? Represents one of your military fort's forays into enemy territory. Oh, okay, so this is like... I can set people here, I guess. This is like a forwarding post. Nice. I probably can put stuff on top of it, like a cannon. Can I? No. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I don't get it. I don't understand. I guess if I put some people there that they stand on top of it. Let's see what happens here. What does this say? Materials not required to perform the work. What is this work? I don't know. This post represents one of your military forces' forays into enemy territory. Successful warfare in this era requires guns and proud, colorful uniforms. But as you vanquish your enemies to the post, you will generate many useful items for your colony, including various luxury buildings, supplies, valuable artifacts, and or trade goods captured from the defeated. I don't get it. There's not like any kind of war, is there? Musket range. What is... wow, that's kind of cool. What is this? Blockhouse represents a vital strategic point garrison with militia. With appropriate supplies, it should be generate a small income of guilders and fetting as you attack passenger buys. Wow, leveling tariffs on... Wow, cool. So you could like set this up between two, like a little gated fence area over here. Maybe not. Because people can go around it. Oh, kind of cool. Oh, let's see, what else? A work camp. Neat. Construction and development of the landscape has always been responsibility of the military forces in peacetime. This work camp converts basic pay, tools, and energy of restless garrisons into basic resources. Okay. Parade ground. Yeah, I don't understand this whole garrison deal. How do people use this? You don't actually go to war, right? This is a star fort, which I would assume is something like this. Maybe with some fencing in between. Something like that, right? It wasn't close enough on one side, but that's okay. You guys kind of have the idea. You probably need to just palisade walls in between those two, which is pretty cool. Uniform maker. Quartermaster. Quartermaster needs to be on water? Sure does. So quartermaster's just another kind of trade. Barracks. No variation on the barracks. Got some guns, some cannons. Chow, chow, chow. Oh, we got some variation on the cannons too. Just 2. Some tents. Nice. Couple little variations on the tents. Several variations on the tents. Wow, how many different variations do you have? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Wow, a lot of different variations. Let's get rid of all these. Hold on. Let's start with, well, I don't cancel removal. I want to remove this. Let's start with... Yeah, let's start with the one with the trunk. Is this just randomly picking? It's going through, right? Okay, so that was it. That's end to end. Though these two look the same, I'm sure they're not. I wish you could zoom down farther. I'm sure they're not. There's probably something different, like something on the inside. Like, I don't see it, but maybe there is. Like this and this is a little lamp different. There's got to be some small little something. Difference between this one and this one. Chests. Very cool. I'm liking it a lot. That's really neat. I love the fact that they've got these little variations on these items. And I think we did these towers already. Is these like standing towers without? Yeah, these are towers that don't have the little fencing on the side of it. Whoa, look at this thing. Is that a water tower? That's a water tower, isn't it? No. What is this? Tower decorative. Tower decorative. Obviously it sits somewhere. Where does it? Oh, I can put it in like a hill. Nice. Alright, I gotcha. Can have something on those little useless hills. Alright, so that was that piece. We did Native American. We've got... Let's put down the old castle since we're doing... Now you've kind of seen the old castle because we did that with the challenge. The Colonial Charter challenge. 6-hour build. And let's look at some of these. What is this? Oh, these are the old buildings. I guess we can look at the old buildings too. Let's look at these little house units. So this is first a modest first level plan multi-story building. It provides basic housing. What's the difference between that one? Matching the aesthetics of a larger story buildings. Okay, let's lay this here. So if I lay this piece here, this is not going to sit on top. So this one would sit above this. Sweet. And this one would sit above them all. Oh, I like these little modular buildings. What's the... They don't say what the total number of people they can do. So there's different caps to it, right? So if I want to put down this piece... This, I guess, has no piece to it. It just... That's your ground floor level. If you wanted to build... Yeah, it's just your ground floor level kind of thing. It matches these other guys. But if you wanted to go modular, now I can choose to cap it off right here. I don't have to go level 3 with it. So you could choose to cap it off, or you can choose to go up to the higher, which is the 3rd story, which I thought was kind of interesting because it didn't really make a 3rd story to it. I guess the roof was the third story. Yeah, because these are the same. So if you put this down... Interesting. It just it kind of builds up the rest of this for you. It doesn't have that side piece. That's the only thing I could see. The difference between those, the completely built up one is this little side piece over here. Okay, what about this? This is like just another variation of this, right? Oh no, this is it just allows you to do this urban. So if you wanted to do this whole style all over the place, you could do that with these kind of buildings. That's kind of neat. I don't know if they match anything else though, but that's I like that. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's look at the old buildings as well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get down like a shore house. Let's go ahead and drop the shore house in here. Which the shore house is going to give me reeds. It's also going to dig sand. It's going to get turtles, all that other stuff. A winery. This is the old style winery. Is there a variation on that? No. We've got one type of baker here. There's another baker. Ooh, I like this baker's though. Look at this baker. Wow, look how detailed that is. With the barrels and the awning and oh, very nice, very nice. Even this one too with the flour and stuff off to the side. Man, people put a lot of time into modeling these out. It's a smelter, right? You know, melting house. Nice. I like this detailed here. Shipyard. This was the other shipyard, I guess. I don't know. I don't know about this terraforming stuff, man. Doesn't seem to work the way that I want it to. Alright, it's making whole components. I know that there's a variation on this building now. No, no variation. There was a variation on the shipyard. I think that was it. Or not the shipyard, but something else. One of the other ship buildings, and I have it laid down already. There's variation on. This is the oil press. And what is this? White mulberry grove? Oh, cool. What does this do? Is where you harvest mulberry leaves in silk production. Nice. It's for silk. Edibles market. Cute. I like that little building there. I like the darkness of the tiles and stuff. That is awesome. Does that say farmer's market on there and merchant? Sweet. Let's see. There's edibles market, statue carver, and what is this? Old dairy. Okay. And the last piece was the old weaver. Alright, nice. So we put all that down. The only thing we didn't put down was the key building. So if somebody can come back and tell me how the heck you can put down these key buildings, I would greatly appreciate it, because I don't get it. I really don't. And look, I can put them here, but the moment... Unless they go on this... Okay, maybe it's like this. Maybe I was going the wrong way with it. Is that the case? Well, even this, though, they don't... I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't... I don't get it. It's... I'm flummoxed. I'm flummoxed. I mean, you can put down this... but you can't put it underneath these guys, so what's the point? Dirty dirt. Seamless decoration. Okay, there we go. So you could use the seamless decoration on this and go, oh, how pretty. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that sweet? Okay, so I think this was how you were supposed to use it. Though some of these buildings are on the grass. Some of these buildings hang off into the water, yay. But see, even in a case like this, where you're hanging off into the water, she no work. She no worky. So I have to put it over here. And then I have to come back along. And can I put in the key pieces afterwards? No, of course you can't. Of course you can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. All right. So, well, hey, in the next episode, we're going to focus on decoration. Oh, and there's a lot. Holy smoke, is there a lot of decorations. But we're going to put them down because you know why? That's the part that gets interesting. That's where you start making your town look pretty. So we're going to find a nice little area where we can start setting down all these decorations, and we're going to go to town. We're going to go hog wild. Yes, indeedy. Probably right over here. We're just going to set them up all right there. We'll take a nice little peek at them and see what they look like. Hey, I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. Put a like if you like the series. Leave comments in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. You can help my channel out by sharing my videos. And also, I'm trying to get a Twitch presence up and running, so please follow me there. See you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button if you like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay on top of all of our latest video releases. I release content almost every day. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.